We're just preparing the live stream. One more second. We are all set. Go ahead.
All right.
Wonderful. Well, welcome everyone. This month we're going to go ahead and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I believe Lisa has a flag for us.
I do.
All right. So go ahead and start. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United
States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Great.
Roll call.
Gina Ugrin,
Here.
Herb Newman,
Here.
Joel Bailey,
Here.
Tanya Block. Here. Mark Spisak.
Here.
Very good.
Oops, touched my face.
I believe we all received the minutes and read them. Do I have a motion to accept the April 14th minutes? Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Great. Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Okay, he's on my.
Wonderful. So we're on to the director's report.
Very good. Okay, you have the director's report in your packet. I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm going to attempt to screen share also. So in preparation for at the point where we can bring people back into the office, and we're not there yet. We have quite a lot of preparations to do, but some things that we do have going, I thought I would show you. So we have got kits of masks being prepared for volunteer sewers. And so this is just an example of those. We are also, so that's going to be mainly available for our staff that will be coming back to the administrative offices. So we'd like to at least have one for each one of them when that time comes. And then I'm going to show you this. If you're not familiar with what a gaiter is, only for you will I do this. Okay, so a gaiter is something that outdoor enthusiasts would wear in a an array of different reasons, to keep the sun off, to keep the bugs off. But basically it's a long tube that's stretchy and you can pull it up over your face. So this is an example of one that I have that's my personal one, but I also have, we are having some made, and I'm going to try to screen share here. So give me a moment and I'll show you. So this is going to be a stretching material with a green background like you see here with leaves on it. This is going to be for our folks that are outside. So our operations, maintenance folks, and also rangers will get them, and then also conservation or other departments that are going to be outside. The thing that we like about this is it allows them to quickly put something over their face if somebody in the public should approach. So they're always equipped and can do that very quickly, rather than having to fiddle with a mask and try to take it on and off. For the most part, they work on their own, and they're really not going to need a mask unless they're with, they've got somebody approaching them, or they need to go approach somebody within 6 feet. So those should be coming in about the beginning of June, I think it is. So we'll have those available. Okay, some other things that we're doing, just so you know, in locations where it makes sense, we're switching out light switches that you touch with motion sensors. We've started changing some of our employee restrooms that are multiples, not singles. Basically taking the strike plate out, or the part of the door that extends to shut it. So when you're coming out, you could just push it open with your elbow. You don't have to turn the handle. Let's see what else. I think that's it. So we've got preparations in the background going on that are going to take a while. So that's a couple of them. I also wanted to show you one other thing. We are preparing banners to thank our first line responders, not only the ones that work for us, but also those that are out in the community. And I wanted to show you what that looks like. see. That's over here. No, here. Here we go. Okay, can you see that banner? So we're going to be putting those up as they arrive, and likely the timing will be the small thank you signs that we have out for the levy. We'll take those down, and then we'll install these larger banners. So this is something that we wanted to do for the community.
I like it.
You like it? Okay, good. All right, other than that, the director's report does stand as written.
Thank you. Were
If
there
I
any
can-
other questions? Go ahead, Joel.
If I can buy a mask, I have 2, 3.
Okay, you like the masks or the gators?
The gator. I'm sorry, the gator.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. We're gonna have plenty. And also I'll mark you down.
Mark me down also.
Sure.
Shirley, mark me down too, Shirley. Okay.
I got you.
Well, me
All right.
too, please. I don't want to be left out.
I was
Okay,
gonna say, I might as well make it a unanimous.
okay,
Thank you.
yep.
Any other questions or comments about the director's report?
It's astonishing how the phone calls have come to a screeching halt.
I imagine so, yeah. You mean with our facilities being closed?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, for the time being. And we are following the guidance of local public health as well as the state.
Mark, I can assure you that we are getting plenty of the phone calls. Fielding them. So just an FYI.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Anything else? Before we move on, I just want to say thank you to the staff and the volunteers, because I think right now we've got some really creative problem solving and some exemplary service. So I appreciate that. It was nice to see the updates. So we had no items removed from the consent agenda, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Were there any questions on the consent agenda?
None.
Well, can I have a motion then to approve the consent agenda?
So
So-
moved.
Great. Second?
Second.
You? Mark? Great. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Great. All right. So I believe we had no unfinished old business or new business.
Correct.
We had one piece of correspondence from Western Reserve Land Conservancy congratulating us on the levy. And I think we can move then to the public portion, and I believe Bridget is on the line.
Okay.
Sure. I could just report that we typically have our annual meeting in June. And so we're working on a virtual annual meeting right now. So more info to follow, but sometime in June. And Lisa has graciously offered somebody from Metro Parks to give updates for our members. So we'll still have a program component and, do the typical boring business part, but more info to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Bridget.
Yeah, we're happy to do that, Bridget. So we're going to be giving our friends group probably a look at where we are specific to our construction projects, because as you know, they're still ongoing. So we will have some things that we can share at the pump house. We'll have some things that we can share for the Valley View Barn, and maybe the river restoration will be ongoing at that point. So we'll give them a look at what's happening. Yeah, we like to share that.
Wonderful. Thank you, Bridget. I believe we do have an executive session today, so we're going to move into that, which means I believe we have figured out how to suspend the YouTube streaming, and then we will bring it back when we come out of executive session. Is that correct, Lisa?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay, great. So I will read our ORC here. I ask for a motion that the Board of Park Commissioners adjourn to executive session to consider appointment, employment, discipline, investigation, promotion, demotion, compensation of a Summit Metro Parks employee, ORC 121.22G1, the purchase of property for public